What up, everyone? Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Paramount Pictures released a trailer for Better Man, a movie that employs a CG monkey to portray pop star Robbie Williams. Williams says in the preview, I know what you're thinking. What's with the monkey? Greatest Showman director Michael Gracie, who developed the film after 18 hours of interviews with Williams, said in a Vanity Fair interview that the monkey captures how Williams felt about himself. Gracie says to see himself as a performing monkey wasn't just while he was famous, it was his whole life, and it made it so powerful for me because I was like, you're going to fall in love with this character, this little monkey, and you're going to invest emotionally in this little monkey. As long as you set that contract at the start of the film, you're in, and you will go with that monkey through the entire journey. Gracie directed the film and serves as one of its producers and writers. Williams lent his voice to the monkey as the biopic chronicles his meteoric rise, dramatic fall, and remarkable resurgence, and the story takes viewers from his childhood to stardom, an official description says. Jono Davies, Steve Pemberton, Damian Harriman, Rachel Bono, Allison Steadman, Kate Mulvaney, Fraser Hatfield, Tom Bolge, and Anthony Hayes also star. The film premieres January 17th with select showings to begin December 25th. Warner Bros. Pictures is giving a glimpse of the new film Companion. The studio shared a teaser trailer for the movie Wednesday featuring Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid. Companion is a sci-fi thriller produced by Barbarian writer and director Zach Cregger, along with Aaron Milchan, Roy Lee, Rafael Margulis, and J.D. Lifshitz, who produced Cregger's film. The new movie is written and directed by Drew Hancock. Companion invites viewers to, quote, experience a new kind of love story. The teaser shows Thatcher and Quaid's characters sitting down for what appears to be a romantic meal until the camera pans out and shows Thatcher is handcuffed to her chair. Thatcher's character says in the voiceover as violent and bloody scenes play out on the screen, I know it's going to sound cheesy, but the moment we lock eyes, there was just a spark. The teaser ends with Quaid pushing a candle under the outstretched hand of Thatcher, whose eyes fill with horror as she is set ablaze. Lucas Gage, Megan Suri, Harvey Guillen, and Rupert Friend also star. Companion opens in theaters January 10th, 2025. Cregger's Barbarian was released in 2022 and stars Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long. Thatcher will also star in the Hugh Grant in the horror film Heretic, while Quaid will reprise Hughie in The Boys Season 5. British actor and comedian Jack Whitehall will star in the holiday comedy special Jack in Time for Christmas, which lands on Prime Video in December. The story follows Whitehall as he races against the clock to return to Britain before Christmas, which is just 4 days away. The official description reads, part scripted comedy, part unscripted travelogue. Jack is joined by Michael Bublé, Dave Bautista, Rebel Wilson, Jimmy Fallon, Daisy May Cooper, and Tom Davies, who together with Jack's unmistakable British wit, delivers a sparkling international cast set to deliver heaps of laughter. The announcement comes amid news that Jack and Michael Whitehall will headline Carnegie Hall during New York Comedy Festival. That show will take place November 8 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jack joked about doing comedy with his dad. He says he can't memorize a script, so it's completely unscripted. We have no idea what he might say. It's terrifying for me because at any moment I could get canceled for something that he says. Colin Farrell will once again portray a private investigator when Sugar returns for a new season. Apple TV Plus confirmed Wednesday it's renewed the series for season 2. The official description reads, starring and executive produced by Farrell, Sugar is a contemporary unique take on one of the most popular and significant genres in literary motion pictures and television history, the private detective story. Farrell plays Detective John Sugar, who returns to L.A. in the upcoming season and embarks on a new case while his sister remains missing, a press release states. The first season premiered in April and stars Kirby Howell-Baptiste, Amy Ryan, James Cornwell, Anna Gunn, Dennis Bactucaris, Nate Cordoy, Sidney Chandler, and Alex Hernandez. Farrell also stars in the HBO series The Penguin, which airs Thursdays. In that miniseries, Farrell plays Gotham City power-hungry Oz, who yearns to be at the top of the food chain. Apple TV Plus has not yet shared a premiere date for Sugar Season 2. Film Independent announced Wednesday that Aidy Bryant will host the Independent Spirit Awards in 2025. Winners will be announced February 22nd, beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bryant previously hosted this year's Spirit Awards. Films released in 2024 are eligible for next year's awards, with nominations to be announced December 4th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The next award show also marks the 40th anniversary of the Independent Spirit Awards. The annual awards show honors the best in independent film and television and also fundraises for film independent initiatives. The Spirit Awards includes categories like Best First Feature and Best Breakthrough Performance. Brian was a Saturday Night Live cast member for 10 seasons and starred on the Hulu comedy Shrill for 3 seasons. A new 911 spinoff is in the works for ABC. The news comes after the September announcement that 911 Lone Star will wrap with its 5th season. Michael Thornton, the Fox president, said at the time, a huge thanks to one of the greatest creative teams in all of television, Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Tim Minear, for creating one of the most action-packed dramas anywhere. That trio also created the original series, which aired in 2018 and is set in Los Angeles. The Austin-based offshoot, starring Rob Lowe and Gina Torres, aired in 2020. Murphy said in an interview, "Sadly, we all love Lone Star, but the financials just didn't work. It's a Disney company that was on the Fox network, and it just was never going to work. And we had a long run of it. So now we're going to launch a new show in a new city that I can't name, but it's fun." And then one moved to ABC and suddenly became, I think, the biggest show on Thursday night. He added, "They obviously have an appetite for that, so we're going to give them another one that I really love." The line reports that Las Vegas is a possible location for the newest iteration of 911. Murphy and Minear are working on the show, which is slated to drop next year. Sarah Snook will be coming to Broadway in March to reprise her 26 roles in the Picture of Dorian Gray. Snook, who earned this year, won a Golden Globe, an Emmy, and a Critics' Choice Awards for a role in Succession, initially performed the play in London's West End. She won an Olivier Award for her acting. She said, "It was a singular privilege to bring the Picture of Dorian Gray to life in London, and I'm thrilled we will be able to share this astonishing production with audiences from New York." She also added, "From Oscar Wilde's timeless words to the masterful reinterpretation Kip Williams has created, this tale of virtue, corruption, vanity, and repercussion is an electrifying journey for me as much as for the audience, and I'm filled with anticipation as we continue on this ambitious creative endeavor." Williams served as the director, and he intertwined video storytelling into the theater production. He said, "I'm so excited for audiences in New York to experience our show and to see the tour de force performance Sarah Snook gives in bringing to life the many characters in this new adaptation of Wilde's remarkable story." The 29th Busan International Film Festival kicks off on Wednesday with crowds of cheering cinephiles, stars on the red carpet, and a hint of controversy over the choice of its opening film. Asia's largest international film festival runs through October 11th and will screen 224 films from 63 countries, including 86 world premieres. BIFF opened with the Netflix original Uprising, marking the first time a film from a streaming platform has taken the pole position. The selection has sparked questions about the festival's commitment to independent film, which has long been its calling card. At a press conference Wednesday, Biff acting executive director Park Do-sin said that over-the-top or OTT content, the industry term for streaming, is blurring the lines with traditional film festival fare. Park says, "I personally enjoy watching Uprising very much, and it is a good film to reach the public. In the past, we mainly screened independent films as opening films, but if we should think about popularity, I believe we should be open to OTT films as well." Uprising, a historical action saga that follows childhood friends turn enemies during a war-torn period of the Joseon dynasty, certainly comes with a cinematic pedigree. Acclaimed director Park Chan-wook is producing and co-screenwriter, while the cast includes top stars such as Gang Dong-won and Park Jung-min. The film's director Kim Sang-man also challenges the distinction between streaming and theatrical content. He says, "There's a controversy every time a Netflix film is nominated for a film festival, but I think we have to question the controversy itself. Is the size screen really the problem? Is it a film only if it meets the conditions for theatrical screening?" Kim added that he believes the film industry, which continues to reel from declining theatrical audiences, will manage to find its footing. He says the film industry has been struggling recently, but there have been crises in every era. It is like a rite of passage. Resilience is a key theme for the 2024 festival, which managed to expand its selection over the last 209 films, despite a slashed budget and a lingering vacuum at top leadership roles. More than 100 people will file individual civil lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs, accusing the embattled American music mogul of sexual assault, according to their legal representation, who said more defendants would be named. Houston-based lawyer Tony Busby told reporters during a press conference on Tuesday that his law firm has been retained by 120 alleged victims of Combs and plans to start filing lawsuits against him and other alleged perpetrators within the next 30 days. Busby described the victims as being evenly divided between males and females. 25 were minor when the alleged assault occurred, with the youngest person being 9 years old, he says. The victims come from 25 states, and the alleged assaults occurred between 1981 and this year, though most were documented after 2015, according to Busby. Many of the alleged assaults took place in either Manhattan or the Hamptons, LA or Miami during after parties, album release parties, New Year's Eve parties, 4th of July parties, and the musicians' lavish white parties, he says. The cases will be individually filed, and some will name other alleged perpetrators, he said, adding that some to be named will shock you. He says they already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is those people that we know who watched this behavior occur and did nothing. But I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. Defendants will not only include individuals who participated, but those who encouraged the assaults, anyone in the room when the alleged crimes occurred, and did not try to intervene, as well as companies Busby accuses of profiting off of Combs' alleged behavior, including banks, pharmaceutical companies, and hotels. He says, "I would imagine as we speak here, there are a myriad of people who are very nervous. You can't hide skeletons in the closet forever." Combs remains in a New York jail, awaiting trial for sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation charges. He was charged September 16th in a 3-count indictment that alleges between 2008 and this year, Combs abused, threatened, and corrected women and others, and led a racketeering conspiracy that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, and other crimes. More than 70% of NFL players view Taylor Swift's interest in the NFL and associated coverage as positive for the league, according to a recent poll. Swift has attended 2 of the Kansas City Chiefs games this season. Critics on social media have often expressed disapproval with the amount of TV airtime given to the music star, but 74 of 102 NFL players polled by The Athletic viewed Swift's interest in the game and related coverage as positive. Another 22.5% of the players polled said that they did not view Swift's association with the NFL as negative or positive. Just 4.9% of the players viewed it as negative. Swift attended the Chiefs' first 2 home games this season. She did not attend to watch her boyfriend's Chiefs tight end, Travis Kelce, during the last 2 games in Atlanta and Inglewood, California. Lady Gaga took to the stage on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The singer and actress performed her song Happy Mistake during Tuesday's episode of the ABC Late Night Talk Show. Happy Mistake appears on Gaga's album Harlequin, released Friday. The album is a compilation album to the upcoming film Joker, Folie à Deux, starring Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix as the DC comic characters Harley Quinn and the Joker. Joker, Folie à Deux opens in theaters Friday. Gaga wore a clown-inspired outfit for her interview with Jimmy Kimmel. The singer discussed her fiance Michael Polanski, confirming the Minnesota native is totally Minnesota nice. Gaga also recalled how Polanski proposed at the end of a rock-climbing expedition. The star says, "He didn't propose to me at the top. We climbed up to the top, and we looked around, we took some photos, and then we went back down." She added, "He actually was very Michael. He asked me if he could ask me. He wanted to know if it was okay to propose before he proposed, and I was like, yes, it's so okay." Gaga said Polanski did not propose on one knee, adding, "I'm a modern lady. I like what he did." Gaga confirmed her engagement to Polanski in June. The singer was previously engaged to actor Taylor Kinney and talent agent Christian Carino. And finally, Olivia Rodrigo will release a new concert special October 29th on Netflix. She said, "I am so excited to share the Guts World Tour with my fans. For those of you who didn't get a chance to rock out in person, now you can have the best seat in the house. And to the fans who cheered, screamed, danced with me, I'm so glad we get to do it all over again." The Netflix special comes amid the 21-year-old singer's ongoing tour, which will include some 93 stops. An official description reads, "At a sold-out concert in her hometown of L.A., Olivia Rodrigo pours her heart into an electrifying night of chart-topping hits and pop-rock power ballads." Rodrigo's album Guts dropped in September of 2023. Sour, her first album, was released in May 2021. Songs from both albums will be performed during the special. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.